Thank you very much. I would recommend that you reconsider the 5-minute deal. We've got two people here. I could object it, but I didn't. And that's just not the way the committee should work. So I'll do it as quick as I can, but I'm not going to be rushed to the point I can't ask questions for a lifetime appointment. And if I have to round up everybody on our committee and stay here all day, we will. Okay. Ms. Campbell, are you familiar with the Tennessee Immigration and Refugees Rights Coalition?
Yes, Senator.
You might want to push the button. Did you give them advice regarding their manifesto?
Senator,
You need to push the button, I'm sorry.
I have pushed it. I maybe will move closer.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
Okay. Did you?
I have never represented that organization.
That wasn't my question. They say the platform would not have been possible without you and others' expertise. Did you advise them?
No, Senator. I'm not
You
familiar
even
with
know
the
who they
manifesto.
are. Why would they say that?
I do know who they are. I'm not.
Well, did you help in any way? Did you give them any advice? Did you talk to anybody at this coalition about anything?
About any Senator?
You're under oath.
Senator, yes, I am.
This is what they said about you. Without Campbell and others' expertise, this manifesto would not be possible. So what's your answer?
I'm not familiar with the manifesto, and so
Okay.
I did not help them.
Do you know why they would say that?
No, Senator.
So they call for national officials to refuse to cooperate with ICE to deport illegal immigrants. Do you agree with that?
I do not agree with
Okay.
that position.
Did you represent the Alphabet Google Workers Union?
Yes, Senator.
Okay. Are you aware that they called on Google and Amazon to cut their contacts with Israel?
I'm not aware of that, Senator.
Are you aware that the people you represented accused Israel of apartheid?
Senator, I represented them in two
Yeah, I know, but
organizing drives.
Did you know what they were saying?
No, Senator.
You represented them, but you didn't know what they were saying. That called on Google to ban Trump from YouTube so the website can no longer be used for fascist recruitment. Were you familiar with that?
No, Senator.
Okay. Did you donate money to Miss Odessa Kelly running for the House?
I believe that I did, Senator.
Yeah, I think $1,500. Did you know that 4 days before your donation, she tweeted that me, Blackburn, Cruz, Cotton, and Holly are obviously aligned with the devil?
I was not aware of that. I
Yeah.
don't have Twitter.
Might be, I don't know. Just 2 months before, she referred to me and 51 other senators, including Manchin and Sinema, who voted to preserve the filibuster as Jim Crow senators. Did you know about that?
No, Senator.
4 days before the nomination, she said that me and Senator Cruz were two of the most immoral people on the earth. Did you know about that?
No, Senator.
Why'd you give her money? Okay, thank you. Ms. Lipez, is that right? Lipez, I'm sorry. Okay. Speaking about sexual abuse of children, you were a judge in State versus Smith. He was sentenced, let's see, he had 12 charges of sexually abusing 2 minors, one 4, the other 9, to a 12-year sentence with 6 years suspended. Are you familiar with that case?
I am, Senator.
According to public reporting, and the prosecution asked for 15, is that right?
Senator, my recollection is that I imposed the exact sentence that the state asked for in the Smith case.
We don't have it that way. According to public reporting, Judge Limp sentenced a man convicted of 12 charges of unlawful contact with minors. The defendant would rub his fingers in a circular direction in and on the vagina of each child, and he did so repeatedly. According to public records, you said, people are complicated. I have frankly been offered very little insight as to how or why this happened. What I can say is that this is a very tragic situation of a person who has a lot of good in him, having done a very reprehensible thing to two young children, causing extreme damage. What was the lot of good?
Senator, in that case, the bulk of the time at sentencing was spent describing the damage that the defendant had done and how reprehensible his conduct was.
You cut his sentence, you suspended half of the sentence. Is it your testimony that's what the prosecutors asked for?
Yes, Senator, I did just review their sentencing memo, and that is my recollection.
We'll check and see. If I'm wrong, I apologize. You presided over a case where a mother was charged with manslaughter, killing her 14-month-old baby by exposing him to fentanyl, enough in his system to kill 4 adults. Her house was being used as a fentanyl distribution center. There was enough fentanyl, the whole room was covered in fentanyl. You sentenced the mother to 4 years in prison because you concluded the mother acted with criminal negligence, but not recklessly. You don't think it's reckless to expose your child to fentanyl enough to kill 4 adults and to have the house the child lives in to be a distribution center for fentanyl, packaging and selling fentanyl?
Senator, the sentence I imposed in that case was 10 years. I reviewed a great volume of evidence, and what I concluded is that she had...
4 years in prison. Did you suspend it?
Senator, it was 10 years. Under Maine law, for those charges, the only way to impose any supervision conditions upon release is to suspend a period, and it's a required part of the Maine sentencing structure.
Could you have imposed more? What was the maximum sentence?
The maximum sentence for manslaughter, Senator, is 30, but it's 0 to 30, and criminal negligence, that was a case of criminal negligence. That's the least culpable type of manslaughter.
So if you said you ruled out reckless, would that have given you more sentencing authority?
Senator, that would be a more culpable type of manslaughter.
So you believe that it was not reckless for a mother to use the home the baby is in as a crack distribution center, exposing the child to 4 times enough fentanyl to kill an adult, 4 times to kill an adult.
Senator, the evidence showed that she was threatened into...
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Chair